Sensi and 5 Keys of the World. The Key of Touch. In the garden, Sensi felt a gentle breeze. It smelled of salt and distance. She noticed a narrow sandy path and followed it, guided by the wind's breeze and the murmur of the sea. Curiosity stirred in her. What lies beyond? Soon before her stretched a quiet shore, where the air itself seemed to breathe with the rhythm of the waves. Above her, gulls cried softly across the sky. Beside the water stood an old wooden hut. Its door creaked open as if it had been waiting just for her. Inside, half light shimmered. Shelves were lined with vases and bowls, like seashells holding the memory of the ocean. By the potter wheel stood a woman. Her hands were covered in clay. Without a word, she smiled and gently tied a silk cloth over Sensi's eyes. "Feel, don't look," whispered the woman, her voice like the hush of the tide. Before Sensi lay a lamp of clay, cold, sticky, shapeless. At first she pulled her hands away, but then she breathed slowly and touched it again. Her fingers began to see what her eyes could not. The clay softened, warmed, came alive beneath her touch. She was not shaping it. She was listening, feeling how the material revealed its own form. Every curve, every press told a story of the sea, of time. And as her hands and the clay moved in harmony, the vessel began to reflect her own story, her brave journey toward rediscovering her true, living self. When the woman untied the blindfold, a bow stood before Sensi, simple, uneven, yet alive. On its surface shimmered the lines of her palms, the imprint of her heart. Then between her fingers a third key appeared, golden, earthen, warm. The woman nodded and said, "Touch is how the world remembers you. Every trace, every hand you ever held writes your story back into life. Remember that." Sensi pressed the key to her chest. She felt its warmth, its rough edges, its living beauty within imperfection. This was her third key, the key of touch, a manifestation of her story through form. She realized she held the power to create. And you, my dear listener, what do your hands remember? What With what touches do you shape the world around you?